When we're thinking about designing our truck, we're going to think about some shapes that we will see on the truck. The main shape, the biggest shape, is a rectangle. This is where everything goes into the back for storage. And usually there's a small rectangle in front. This is where the truck will drive. This is where the driver will sit. I'm going to draw just a couple of trucks, and then we'll talk about designing them. When you're designing your truck, you can think of a pattern. So maybe you have lines that go vertical. Maybe you have lines that go horizontal. I'm going to do wavy lines on this one. When you decorate these, you might even think to add windows. So maybe I'll add a couple of windows in this one.
Next, you're going to start thinking about the colors you want to add to your truck. Maybe you think about a pattern, or maybe you simply just want to add your favorite colors.
When you're thinking about your design for your artwork, think about using lots of different colors and creating some sort of a pattern. In our semi-truck, we are going to have a driver. So I need to make a driver. My cardboard that I'll be putting this on is a little bit smaller, so maybe I have to trim this down. So I'll trim off just a little bit. Oh yeah, my driver can fit on this. Okay, to make my driver, I'm going to start out with a nice big circle. That's the head. If I want to make it so that the person is facing me, I would draw it like this. Smiley face. Maybe I'd add some eyebrows and a nose. Maybe a hat. And ears. And we'd see the shoulder. We might even see their hand coming up, driving the wheel. If I want to make it look like the person's looking forward, I'm going to draw a circle again, and then a nose coming off, just like a triangle, a smile, eye, eyebrow, ear, and maybe this person has a ponytail in. Again, I'd see the shoulder and the wheel, and the hand is holding the wheel. I'm going to get started by decorating the main compartment of my truck. So there are two sides. One might have a little bit more bump, one might be more smooth. I think I'm going to go with the bumpy side, but you get to choose which side of yours you would like to decorate. Then you're going to think about the design that you're going to make and go ahead and color it using your oil pastels. Then I'm going to decorate the background, which means the base of my other cardboard, which is going to be the truck. After I decorate it, I'll be gluing on my driver. Here are all of the things that we will use to create our truck. We're going to have some cardboard. One is for the main compartment and one is for the driver's seat. We'll have some buttons, some sparkles. You'll need a tiny straw. We'll be using some pipe cleaner or fuzzy stick. We will be using these glued spots and some stickers. We're also going to need our driver again and our oil pastels. Now I have to decide which driver I'm going to put on. Since I did two, you might have only drawn one. I think I'm going to do this one. So I'm going to take my glue stick, pull the cap off, put that glue stick up just a tiny bit, add lots of glue onto the back. Then glue my driver on the front. I'm leaving a little bit of space back here so that I can glue this on later. Make sure that's going to stick nice and tight. Then put the glue stick back in its home so it goes back down before you put the cover on. Alright, now it's time to connect these two to each other. We are going to use some glue spots to do that. So I'm going to take my first glue spot, press it down, and I need another one down here. So I'm going to take my second one and press it down. Ooh, it doesn't want to stick right now. There we go. I used my fingers to kind of make it stick there. Alright, now I'm going to take the back of my truck and press it on top of those two glue spots. Should stick nice and tight. Okay, now we have more things to decorate. We're going to be decorating up here as well on our truck. So I have this little straw. Let's talk about that first. This straw is the exhaust pipe. Did you know that trucks actually have exhaust? Have you ever seen that smoke coming out of the back of trucks? It's actually not really great for the environment. So we're going to remind people that trucks do a job, but they come at a cost. So we're going to put a glue spot down here and press our straw right on top like that. Then we're going to go ahead and take our pipe cleaner, fold it in half, and take that folded part and place it inside the straw. This part can be a little tricky, so be patient. There it is. It's inside here. And then this is the exhaust or the smoke coming out of the back of the truck. So you're going to take these two parts and wiggle them around. Look at that. Okay. What else does our truck need? How does it go down the road? Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. We need some wheels. So we're going to use buttons. Now your wheels don't have to match 100%. Like I do have two that are the same, so I could use that. But I think for mine, I'm just going to use two different kinds. Again, we're using our glue spots. So I'm taking a little glue spot, placing it down on my cardboard. It's hard to see that. Do you see that? Sticky, really sticky. And then place down my button. Take my glue spot, hold on to the back, place it down, pull it back up again, and put my other wheel on. Okay, it looks like it's going to be able to drive down the road now. Now, if you would like to, you'll have some sparkle that you could add. And I think a really good place for some sparkle might be in the front of the truck where the light is. So I'm going to put a glue spot down here and go ahead and choose a color to make for the light. Did you know that trucks have lights in the back too? Sometimes they have them at the top and sometimes at the bottom. I'm going to go ahead and put this one down here and choose another light color. Okay, this is looking more and more like a truck. To finish this up, I have just a ton of stickers for us to use. And you can go ahead and maybe write a little message on here or add some stickers to decorate it just a little bit more. Alright, my truck is finished. Look at it, it's ready to drive down the road. I can't wait to see your truck.